Hi Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your September 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, for this reading I am using the Wheel of the Year tarot deck. I'm also pulling you an overall additional guidance card, a love and relationship focused oracle, and then a health and well-being focused oracle as well. Okay, so Leo, we have the Ace of Wands that just flipped out. Very nice. So some of you could be going on a new adventure. You might have a new passion. Let me stick this back in. I want to see if it comes back out. Leo, September 2019. What does Leo have coming up here for September? The Ace of Wands is an exciting new beginning. And here it is again, Leo. Very nice. So overall energy for you guys for September 2019, Ace of Wands. Very nice. Very, very significant to have it pop out when I was shuffling, and now it's the overall energy. I mean, this is an exciting new beginning that's coming in for you guys here in September. Let me just straighten these cards, Leo. So for some of you, it could be a new relationship. If you're meeting someone new, there could be that spark, that physical chemistry, that attraction. The Ace of Wands for me is a very passionate, very physical energy. Okay, interesting. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Hermit. Okay, maybe for some of you Leos, it's a Virgo person. A Virgo could be significant. Or I could be reading for some Virgos, or excuse me, some Leos where, which that's interesting, I just said that. Some of you have Virgo in your chart. Virgo is significant. But I could be reading for some Leos where maybe you've been single for a while with the Hermit here. Staying in a lot. You could have been hermiting yourself away. If not you, maybe the other person with the Hermit energy. We have the Hermit in between the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, which is quite interesting. So blessings coming in. For some of you, this is definitely new love, and there's a strong attraction, but there's feelings here as well with the Ace of Cups. Now, we happen to have the King of Swords here. So someone who has maybe Virgo in their chart, or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Oh my goodness. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, Leo, we have the Eight of Wands there. I could just keep going. Amazing. Yeah, so some of you Leos that I'm reading for, you might have multiple blessings here in September. So it could be something on the job front. Could be a new career, or maybe you're starting a business, something that you're passionate about. With the Hermit here, if it is on the job front, you could be writing, you could be maybe working from home, starting like a home business, something like that, Leo. Right at the center, I have the Four of Cups crossed by the Four of Swords. So we have a couple of fours here. So the number 4 might be significant for some of you. Maybe something's been ongoing for 4 weeks, 4 months. But the Four of Cups is that emotional boredom, feeling a little flat. So maybe some of you were hermiting yourself away. You could still be doing that here at the start of the month, because this combination for me speaks about someone who's on their own, someone who's a little bored. It can be someone who's a little lonely with the Four of Cups. if there is new love coming in, to be honest, Four of Cups, maybe you don't see the potential. For some of you Leos, you could be offered something here at the start of the month, but maybe you're not seeing it, or you're not seeing this person. Four of Cups can represent a couple of different things. It can speak about that cup that's coming to you. There's an offer in front of you, but maybe you're not seeing it, or this person might not be your usual type. Maybe they're someone who kind of sticks to themselves a lot, which you're a Leo, you're a fire sign. So you like to go out, for the most part, you like to go out, you like to have fun. The Hermit is someone who likes that solitude, very different energy. And so for some of you, there's maybe someone in front of you that's quite different. So very interesting. For those of you that this is on the career front, the challenge here is getting some rest. So if you're not sleeping a lot, or if you have a lot going on, the challenge for some of you, what's needed is maybe catching up on your sleep, resting, recharging. Maybe for some of you, you're just feeling emotionally uninspired here, a little flat. Could also be the way something is developing. It's like, no, thank you. I need something more. It's almost like, I almost want to say bored, I almost want to say a little bored. So that's interesting. It could be because someone's so very different from you. We have the High Priestess. We have the High Priestess here at your foundation. So, High Priestess, another very independent energy. So reading for some Leos, maybe you been hanging out alone, you've been on your own with the High Priestess, with the Hermit. But this was you in touch with your intuition prior. This is you having that inner knowing, or that awareness. The High Priestess knows all. She's very in touch with her intuition. Some of you could have been maybe learning to trust your intuition prior, growing spiritually prior, keeping secrets as well, very mysterious, could have come off this way, keeping secrets. We do have the Emperor in the recent past, so maybe dealing with an Aries, a Taurus, an Aries. Really could be any sign, this male energy, maybe someone who sits in a position of power. If this is your husband, to be honest, maybe some of you want to spend some time alone, or if your partner's been away, if you've been separated from your partner. I do see opportunities to reconnect with them. If you've been separated, I do see opportunities to reconnect with them, but most likely that's going to be around the second, third week of the month. Some of you, your husband, your partner is away, and this is you feeling a little lonely, a little bored. With the Emperor, I see him as a married man, a father. Others, this could have been your boss. There could have been a man that was significant in the recent past. Here we have the Nine of Wands crowning you. So that's interesting. Nine of Wands is not giving up, persevering, being strong. It also speaks about barriers for me, boundaries, barriers, putting up walls. So maybe some of you, there was this Emperor, you could have put some walls up here with this person. You could have rejected this person. They could have rejected you. It's going to be different for all of you. With the High Priestess, though, at your foundation, Leo, to be honest, maybe not all is known at the start of the month. If you guys are separated, maybe there needs to be some sort of communication, which around the second week, we have the Knight of Cups. So communication, news, offers, proposals coming in at this time. You could be making an offer to somebody. They could be making an offer to you. Also, Knight of Cups, if this is, your husband, if you guys were separated, there could be an apology coming in here around the second week. If someone put some walls up, especially you married Leos, if something happened, you guys could be making up here. But I see some of you separated from this person. So around the second week, there could be an apology. This could be when you're letting these walls down for some of you. Ace of Swords in the position of your power. Speaking your truth with the Ace of Swords. Some of you using this sword in some way. Ace of Swords can also speak about clarity, coming in, enlightenment. Truth. And we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords, and then in the position of how others are viewing you, I have the Page of Cups. So definitely second, third week would be when communication is most significant here. Someone speaking their truth. For some of you, this is someone apologizing for something. So some of you could have cut somebody out of your life and maybe they're trying to come back. Other Leos, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords in the position of your power. This is like maybe a realization. This is an idea, some creative energy. So you have these new beginnings that are coming in September. And I do feel like some of you could be starting a business. For those of you it's not on the love front, starting a business. I see some of you writing, spending time alone. You could be working from home. So yeah, really positive energy. If you were waiting on some sort of news or offer to come in, second, third week would be when that is taking place. We have the Two of Wands in the hopes and fears, which speaks about choices, options. Some of you may be weighing the options, making a decision. So we have this proposal, and then we do see some of you making a choice here in September. And what's interesting, Leo, is you're leaving the month with the Eight of Cups. So going into October with the Eight of Cups, which can be letting go of something. If there was like a falling out with your partner, this is maybe you letting go, reconnecting, resparking, letting go after a break. Maybe some of you are just spending some time alone. This is you letting go of the past, emotionally moving forward. Can also be like, I'm over something. I'm over it. I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. So very, very interesting. Let's put down the second layer here to get more insight, Leo. September 2019. Leo, September 2019. What does Leo need to know? Okay, High Priestess again. Listen to your intuition. If you feel the need to maybe play your cards close to your chest, do that. Some of you might maybe know. There could be some secrets. You might know something. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see if it comes back out. Because around the third week, we have you maybe speaking your truth. We have you waiting here at the start of the month. But Ace of Swords in this position can be you speaking your truth, using this sword. And then we see some of you Eight of Cups at the end of the month, moving forward. There's justice. So This could be with a divorce, something legal. Some of you may be signing a contract with the Ace of Swords. I mentioned that I've seen some of you writing, so maybe you're signing something, signing a contract. Okay, interesting, Leo. Hermit again. So very much being spiritually guided, divinely guided here. So really, really pay close attention to your intuition, your gut feelings. There's definitely going to be enlightenment. So those of you at the start of the month that you're spending time alone, this could serve you well because maybe you're figuring things out, you're sorting through maybe some feelings. Yeah, I mean feelings. The Hermit, the Ace of Cups again, Leo. 10 of Swords, there's the Sun underneath the 10 of Swords. So a cycle completing, a tough cycle. For me with this combination, this is like healing. This is emotional healing. But maybe some of you need to ponder this. Maybe you're making a decision, going within, taking your time with something here right at the start of the month. We have the World with the Page of Swords. So you could be delaying something. Those of you that are waiting, there was something with your husband. We've seen justice. So those of you that were thinking about maybe getting a divorce, for some of you, this is you waiting. There could be some nervous energy here with the Page of Swords in this position. Some nervous energy, hesitation, delays, procrastination, things like that. But we see a phase. There's a chapter, there's a phase of your life that's completing. Now for me with the World, it takes some time. It's not going to happen overnight. If you're a Leo that is going to be physically traveling, I see some of you waiting on news at the start of the month, taking your time with making a decision. We have the High Priestess and the Hierophant at your foundation. So marriage, for some of you, very significant, or a more traditional relationship. Others, there could be a legal matter, something with the government, something with an organization, a large company. High Priestess, inner knowing. Six of Pentacles with the Emperor. So some of you could have received something from an Emperor. This can be support, something coming in. So maybe an Emperor helped you, or maybe you helped an Emperor. For some of you, this is with a company or an organization. There could be secrets within a company, something like that. Leo, crowning you, we have the Three of Cups now with that Nine of Wands. Three of Cups can speak about celebrations, going out, having fun. It's a social energy, but I see that some of you, it's like maybe you're waiting. Maybe you're waiting. This could be waiting on forgiving someone. Hesitant, not sure. Definitely taking your time, Leo, at the start of the month, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Intuitively, I think that some of you, you know exactly what it is that you're doing. You know how to handle a situation. You're waiting. We have the Knight of Cups with strength here coming up in the near future. So we know that strength is one of your cards, Leo. there's an offer of some kind. There's a proposal, there's an apology, there's an offer. Someone coming forward now, to be honest, with this energy, some of you could be waiting as far as maybe accepting. Other Leos, because we do have the Ace of Wands as the overall energy. Strength for me, for those of you that this is on the love front, there could be a very strong attraction. This is that lusty energy here, but I feel like even if you're very attracted to someone, I feel like you're going at your own pace here. Maybe there's more, there needs to be like more clarity. And then in the position of your power, we have the Ace of Swords with the Two of Cups. Communication is needed, more communication. Maybe someone making a cut. We had Justice flip out earlier, which can be a divorce. You getting a divorce, somebody else getting a divorce. But this is when communication is really taking place. For some of you, second week, others third week, speaking your truth. Those of you that have been waiting on news, waiting on clarity, enlightenment to come in, it is coming in here. This has to do with a relationship, a partnership. If it's not romantic, it's you and another person. It could be you and your father with the Emperor here, you and a friend. There's a relationship that's definitely significant. You and your husband or wife, you might have been waiting on an offer for your home. Some of you are going to be doing some traveling. If an offer's coming in around the second week, you could be, maybe you're going to sit on it. Maybe you're going to wait to see if you get any other offers. Here in the position of how others are viewing you, I have the Page of Cups with the King of Swords. So maybe some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, a Gemini, a Libra. Communicating with this air sign energy at this time, or they're communicating with you in the hopes and fears. Two of Wands with the Six of Rods. So success, victory, some sort of praise, wanting to be in the spotlight for some of you. Something you've been waiting on, waiting for success. And then this is very interesting. Leaving the month, Eight of Cups with the Five of Swords. For some of you, Leos, this is you letting go of this Five of Swords. This is what you're walking away from. So if there was a separation, if there was something that went on with your husband or your father, if there was some sort of deception or conflicts, could have been an injustice because we had Justice flip out. So could have been an injustice. Something could have happened. You could have put your walls up here with the Nine of Wands. You could have separated yourself from someone. I think that this is you getting over it here. We've seen the Ace of Cups twice. I feel like you're getting over it. For some of you, you're going to be moving forward. You could be making up with this person because I see some of you letting go. I'm just seeing what else I'm getting here with this. Others, you're kind of cutting your losses, to be honest. You're walking away. This is you. I mean, those of you that are married, you could be drawing a line in the sand. You could be putting your foot down with your partner. I'm going to pull a clarifier. I want to see who you're dealing with at this time, Leo, with the Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords. If there is a three-party situation, because we have the Three of Cups crowning you, we have the High Priestess at your foundation, which is speaking about that knowing. And so maybe for some of you, there's something going on with your husband, a man. Maybe you're aware of some deception. You could be cutting your losses here at this time. Maybe some of you are pursuing somebody else. Some of you do have options. So we actually have Virgo. So some of you are dealing with the Virgo. We have the Hermit here at the bottom of the deck. I mean, I have so very interesting, Leo. I do have a couple of pages here. So some of you, maybe a child is significant. But yeah, I feel like for many of you, this is more relationship matters. Maybe something going on in the workplace or your social circle. It's definitely a very interesting reading, but we do see lots of blessings, lots of possibilities here. With all of these aces that we've seen, we have the King of Swords twice. So definitely some of you dealing with an air sign or a Virgo individual. But definitely needing to listen to your intuition here, Leo. All right, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month.